Shalom, family trendsetter. Assalamu alaikum. All praises be to the Most High. I'm driving, so you hear some noise in the background. Also, I had surgery this week on my mouth, so I might sound a little bit funny. Actually, more funny than usual, because I do have a Jamaican dialect, so please bear with me. Now, I felt the need to make this quick video because there's a lot going on here in the United States of America. Many of y'all are going about your daily lives. I'm sure a lot of y'all are hearing about what's going on with Trump, and a lot of y'all are celebrating, including myself, right? Finally, hopefully, this devil would get some justice, you know what I'm saying, that's due to his ass. In other words, some justice that's due to us by him getting indicted and hopefully charged and prosecuted, you know what I mean? Because this man have done a lot and gotten away with it for decades. I'm about to say century, he might be that old. But anyway, so I'm watching the world stage, I'm watching the temperature here in the United States of America, seeing how swift they're going after this man because they're trying to prevent him from becoming, the next president. And it's more than likely he will become the next president if what they're trying to do is not effective. But in the event, family, they're successful at charging him and prosecuting him, locking him up, just be prepared for civil unrest. Okay, there will be a civil war. And we black people, we always get caught up into this shit, right? No matter what's going on with these devils, we always get caught up in it, and they're going to target us. They're going to say it's because of us, black people, because remember, the majority of the prosecutors that's going after this devil are so-called melanated people, right? Black people. So they're going to target us. They're going to blame us for his incarceration, not giving this devil any responsibility for what he have done, all the crimes that he have committed. We ain't had nothing to do with it, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't participating in any of his crime. We didn't facilitate this shit. But yet still, we are going to get the brunt of it. So I would say to y'all, right, before it happens, before next year occurs, because I strongly believe that something is going to happen, but it's going to be more on a supernatural basis, right? That something is going to happen before this year ends. It's going to be more supernatural. And I strongly suspect that if this devil is indicted, that there's going to be civil unrest. It's going to get so bad that they're going to declare martial law. We're going to go into another lockdown. Like I told y'all in the previous video, that we're going into another lockdown. It's not going to be like the pandemic, but it's going to be more severe. So, with that said, y'all have enough time to start preparing. You know me, every time I get on here, every chance I get, I always tell y'all to stack up. Don't wait till the last minute, because you have a lot of these states, you have a lot of areas that's being affected by quote-unquote natural disaster, and you can't wait until shit hit the fan. So if there is a civil unrest, right, you're not going to be able to freely walk about and talk about you going to the grocery store, because these devils now is going to have the green light to start wreaking havoc. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of spell Trump has over these people. I suspect because he looked like these rednecks and shit, they think that he's one of them, but they don't realize that they're not one of them. He's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? He may look like one of them, but he's not. This man was born into wealth. He know nothing about poverty. He don't know anything about gold mines or coal mines or oil, whatever. He's not used to working. He haven't worked a day of his life other than stealing money from the taxpayers and shit, right? And his dumbass followers. So again, family, if you have the resources, you need to go out there, pull out your money out of the bank, start stacking up on non-perishable food items, water. If you have youngins, now it's summertime, you may want to start getting some winter stuff while the summer is cheap now, because it's clearance or whatever. Don't wait until it's winter time to start stacking up, because I'm telling you, mark my word, but before this year ends, before 2023 according to man's calendar ends, lights are going to go out. There's going to be some shit that's going to occur, and a lot of us are not prepared for it, including myself. I'm not ready for this shit yet. I'm preparing, but I'm still not ready. So don't be a fool. Don't just watch what's going on and think it's a theater, right? Even though the world stage is a show, right? It's all staged. Everything that we see on TV is all scripted and shit. Because I was watching on MSNBC. I don't even watch CNN no more. I watch MSNBC, and it's like every different anchor or co-anchor come on, they saying the same shit. It's like everything is scripted. But nevertheless, we need to just look for the writing on the wall, prepare ourselves for what's to come. Don't wait until the last minute. If you're able to bear arms or, buy some kind of protection, because I'm telling you, black people, they coming after us. They're going to come after us because there's going to be a green light when Trump get in that. Because see, one thing I've realized with this whole political arena, with everything this man have done, that would have been one of us, right? Let's say you was a regular white person that would have committed not even a quarter of the crime that Trump have committed, and see how quick you would have been indicted and locked up. But because this man have special privileges, I personally believe that they're scared of this man because they know he's like a mob boss. Notice how he present himself, like a mob boss. And as much as they talking shit, they're going to indict him and they're going to get special grand jury and all this shit, man, at the end of the day, they are terrified of this man because this man have too much power. You have 70-something million of people that's backing this man, right? You have people in other countries, in India, they worship this man like a god. This man have too much power, and they wasn't banking on him having this much power. They was just going to use him to go and, as a scapegoat, as a puppet. But because Trump is not a politician, he's a businessman, a failed businessman, that is. And he know nothing about politics, so they wanted him to be scripted. He's a narcissist, first of all, right? He believe his shit don't stink. So he's not going to go by the script. He don't want to be told because, again, he's not like the rednecks that's supporting him. This man is used to money, wealth, and power. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing a woman by the pussy, according to him. Keep my shit 100 with y'all. You know what I mean? So he's not used to being silenced, and that's what they didn't bank on. They didn't think that he was going to be a wild card, and that's what he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a real deal. And one thing I like about him, as much as I know that he's a racist, I do believe he's a racist because, based on some of the things that he does, it shows me that, he's a racist, right? But I like the fact that he presented it. You know what I'm saying? He presents it so you can see what he really is, and I respect him for that. Not like Biden undercover racist. But again, family in closing, again, if you have any money in the bank, pull it out, put your hand on some tangibles, because I'm telling you, it's about to get real for 2024. We're going to see some shit that we have never seen before, right? It's both supernatural and natural, and unnatural as well. All right, so just be prepared for what's coming. I suggest that y'all start planning ahead. Don't wait until it's too late, because civil unrest is right at the door. And with that, I say peace and blessing. Shalom, shalom.